It's Wednesday, February 18th, 2026, and we have a severe weather threat developing for the Ohio Valley on Thursday, February 19th. So let's jump straight into the forecast. So we do have a Day 2 outlook for tomorrow, Thursday, February 19th, for severe weather. So we're going to start with lowest to highest. So we have a general risk for severe weather, which is this light green that you see here. This is not for anything severe. This is just for thunderstorms that are going to be a possibility and some rain. And then we have a marginal risk, which gets into severe level, which is going to be level 1 out of 5, which is if you live in this green area. This includes St. Louis, Bloomington, Fort Wayne, and Columbus. So those areas are under a marginal risk of severe weather. Now, if you're in this yellow right here, you guys are in this slight risk, which is a level 2 out of 5, which includes Louisville, Cincinnati, Indianapolis, Bloomington, and Springfield, and maybe a little bit of Columbus, where there's going to be a potential to see a little bit more of a higher chance for severe weather than people in the green, but still not that high. Now, there's going to be some risks with this as well. There's going to be a tornado risk with this. So if you live in this brown area, this is going to be the area that mainly will be seeing the tornadoes. You guys will also see a potential to see severe thunderstorms, but I don't think we're going to be seeing too much tornadoes. I think we're just going to be seeing a few. I don't want anyone to freak out by this or anything, so be prepared for this, though. We also do have this 2% tornadoes going around it. There's going to be a potential for an isolated tornado or two, which includes Columbus, Fort Wayne, and Bloomington, and Springfield, also St. Louis. And this 5% includes Indianapolis, Cincinnati, and Louisville. I think some of Cincinnati, not completely sure. This is our wind risk, which this shows the places for the wind risks for severe thunderstorms and stuff, I think. Where we have a 15% yellow wind risk if you live in this area, which this includes Columbus, Cincinnati, Louisville, pretty much like the same areas. And then we got that brown 5% wind risk going around it, where there's going to be potential for some severe thunderstorms. And then there's also going to be a potential for some hail. So we're going to have potential for hail in Columbus, Maysville, Louisville, Cincinnati, St. Louis, Bloomington, and Fort Wayne. There's going to be potential for hail in those areas too. There's also going to be potential to see like a more of a higher risk for hail if you live in this yellow. So make sure you be staying weather aware if you live in any of these areas on Thursday, February 19th, which is for tomorrow at the time of making this video. The severe weather threat is going to develop in the afternoon into the evening, and we could even still see severe weather threats as we get into the nighttime. This is what the summary is for the forecast discussion. Severe thunderstorms with a potential to produce a few tornadoes and damaging wind gusts are possible across parts of the middle Mississippi into lower Ohio valleys Thursday afternoon into early evening. This is kind of concerning, so make sure to be staying weather aware if you live in any of these highlighted areas, but I really don't think it's going to be too crazy. So don't be scared, be prepared when it comes to severe weather within this area. Now, one thing is that there's going to be some dew points with this. That's going to help with the severe weather, which is another ingredient that we need for tornadoes to develop. So we're going to have all this moisture be pulled up from the Gulf of Mexico into this area, which is going to help with severe weather. This is the day right here for severe weather. We're going to have that severe weather happening in this area, and we're going to have that dew point in that area as well, which is going to help with the tornadoes. There's also going to be some cape as well, possibly, in that area. As you can see, we're going to have a potential to have some cape in the area during the severe weather. So make sure you be staying aware for that, and that's actually going to help. And cape is, if you don't know what cape is, it's just another ingredient to help with severe weather. Now let's check out the future radar, because I know you guys probably want to know what the future radar is going to look like. So this is what it looks like today up here. We're going to have some rain showers across Indiana and Ohio a little bit. But if you fast forward up to the 19th, which is the severe weather risk, which is for Thursday the 19th, we're going to have these like little storms sticking around down here in Tennessee. It might just be rain, probably not any storms. And then we're going to have all the ingredients come together, and the severe weather threat is going to start developing. We're going to have those rain showers down here. Then watch up here. We're going to have those chances for thunderstorms to develop up here. They'll start developing, I think, as we get more into the afternoon. So I'm waiting for it to load because it's not loading in fully yet. That's kind of... Why is it not loading in? But yeah, we're going to have these storms develop up here soon. For some reason, it's not. There it is. So this is what the storms could look like. Sorry guys about that. So we're gonna have these severe thunderstorms developing. So this is the future radar. This is what it's gonna be looking like on Thursday the 19th. This is what it looks like at 3 p.m. Eastern. Okay, we're gonna have these storms developing over here. 3 p.m. Eastern. You know, these, like, you don't fully rely on the future radar, because don't rely on the future radar, okay? Because this storm could be somewhere else by 3 p.m. Eastern. Might not even be there. But we're going to have that line of storms develop with the potential to produce some damaging wind gusts as it moves across Indiana. So it looks like at 6 p.m. Eastern. And then we could have a few supercells develop. It might get pretty dark by the time it impacts some of these areas as well. But there's going to be potential I could see a few supercells, a few tornado producing things, and we're going to have stuff out here and wind shear to help spin up these storms. Eventually, that line of storms is going to move into Ohio and possibly cause some severe weather in central Ohio, maybe even an isolated tornado chance. And then we'll have rain on the backside of that possibly. So this is just a look at what it could look like on the future radar for Thursday, but can't confirm if that's what's going to happen. But as we get closer to it, I think that's going to be definitely a real potential for that to happen. Now, there's also, it's not just going to be some severe weather in this area around that time. There's also going to be a winter storm. Okay, so while the severe weather is happening down here, actually right now, at the time of making this video, there's some snow up here, but we're gonna have that severe weather down here. Now we're talking about the snowstorm, okay? We have this snowstorm up here, which is gonna cause some snow in this area today. So if you live in anywhere in here, there's gonna be a potential to get some snow. As you can see, this is our day 1 winter storm outlook, day 2, day 3. And there's gonna be a potential that we can see some snow in some of these places up here. Now, the snow is eventually gonna move down over here. We're also going to have potential to see a few thunderstorms today in Michigan. And then we're going to have this snow still sticking around up here. And then we could actually see some snow get up here into the northeast around 7 p.m. Eastern today. So, yeah, towards the nighttime. And then something caught my eye. We might have a few thunderstorms develop in Pennsylvania today as well as we get towards the nighttime, but that's nothing to be worrying about. So, yes, we're going to be seeing some snow up here, quite a lot of snow actually. So, we could see total snowfall up to quite a lot, but this can also cause lake effect snow as well. But we can see quite a lot of snow up there. As you can see, this is the snow totals right here. This is the snow totals. So, yeah, thank you guys for watching. That's all the weather forecast I have for you. And make sure to be prepared for Thursday. If you live in this highlighted area, be prepared for Thursday if you live in this highlighted area right here. And I'll have another update video today, most likely, possibly. And that'll probably be during the night. That'll probably be like an evening, maybe night forecast, maybe another one. So yeah, there's gonna be potential I might upload another video today, because I'm gonna keep you guys updated as much as I can on this severe weather event. And it's gonna be a crazy year, guys. It's gonna be a crazy year. I'm gonna be uploading a lot of videos this spring. And yeah, have a good day and have a good Wednesday. It's the middle of the week. And bye. I don't know why I said that. Bye.